Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth readings, my friend. Reading, my friend. It's a free-flowing intuitive reading. Please take it as it resonates. And okay, let's dive into the reading. Okay, Scorpio, your overall energy is: I search on the uprising wave of love and a new gown. What I'm getting here, Scorpio, that you are. Let me put it there. Something like that. What I'm getting from it, Scorpio, you are either faced with a situation or you were faced with a situation where it's really put you on a crossroad. It will really put you on a crossroad that the situation was so extreme. Either if it is a person that was like their behavior or the way they are acting, the way they are reciprocating or not reciprocating was too much for you, or the situation was calling for some kind of, kind of wanted to pull out some kind of negative energy out of you. The situation is not that, how can I explain? It's like you are in a situation or in a connection where you feel like that you have to take high road, you have to take the spiritual road, otherwise there will be a lot of negative behavior that you consider negative for yourself will come out of you, because the situation was kind of taking you to somewhere where you did not vibe with your vibe with your positivity or vibe with your uh, feelings that makes you feel like, okay, I am doing what I needed to do and I'm feeling good about it. So it's like that kind of situation, and I really feel that it has happened already with you, and you had to embrace you have to embrace a different way of looking at things, a different way of looking at the situation or looking at yourself and looking at others. And in order to do that, you needed to go through some kind of spiritual understanding of yourself, a deep spiritual understanding of yourself. But it kind of motivated by that situation or action of that kind of person or connection, whatever. And I really feel like that you like it's almost like you took a high road kind of way. You took a what, I'm not gonna get involved in their drama because I'm just gonna understand them, but I'm just gonna maintain a certain distance from them, but I'm gonna understand them. I'm not gonna judge them, I'm gonna understand them. So you kind of took that route. And because and whatever, through that route, I feel like you are seeing a new horizon, you are seeing new way of being for yourself, you are prioritizing different values that you have not done before. Your life is kind of changed because of that incident. No matter how significant you feel it is or not, but it has changed, and you kind of wearing a different, almost like the new gown, you are wearing a different attire to to address your life. So there is a lot of subtle changes that happen to you because of that incident. Okay, so let's get in deeper into that. Okay, so we got this death card, we got death, and then next we got guardian at the gate. Who also got this? Some of the cards are similar with Sagittarius reading, but I don't know whether it's the same or not. But if you have Sagittarius placement, check that out. Um, with the death, I'm feeling like, this, whatever that incident is actually a big, big blessing to you in disguise. Maybe at that time you did not know that. At the time it felt like, oh my God, what just happened? Why I am in this situation? Why I am with this person? Why I love this person who I really cannot respect because they have no self dignity. But I love them. Like those kind of things. Why? Like it felt like that it's a rotten apple given to you. It felt like that there is nothing that you can get out of that situation or connection or person, because everything felt kind of doom and it really, oh, Scorpio, it really tried to drag you down to this pixie hole. You know what I'm trying to say? The hole where you could only see darkness and negativity in yourself and negativity in others. It tried to take you there. It tried to take you down in there, that zone of and I feel like this is a very complicated reading, Scorpio. So please stay with me a little. Just be patient because this energy is very complex, so it cannot be linear. Okay. But this incident is actually opened a new gate for you, a new way of being. It's actually very helpful. If it happened like even few years ago, if you reflect back, that incident was a opener somehow in your life, even though it felt like absolute death, rigidity, no life, no vitality. It felt like that is gonna only take you down and down and down to the hole that you would be struggling to get out of. But because that incident, you did not get to the hole, you explored some part of it, but you did not get stuck. I don't feel any of you are got stuck there because it's opened a new gate for you. You opened a new way of looking at life. It added a extra layer, additional layer to your existence. The way you see or feel, understand things now, you have not done before this incident happened. So maybe there is a energy that maybe if you want to reflect on that, maybe you can do that. That's what I'm getting though. And then we got this. Yeah, this is really the same card for Sagittarius reading, but the reading is a little different. But anyway, then you got this Friends and the Single of Chalice, which is like Ace of Cups energy. What happening, it's open a gate where you felt very bliss. You feel like you are more open, you are spiritually uplifted, you are going somewhere, you are not just completely lost and oblivious about your life or surroundings. There was certain kind of meaning, certain kind of purpose that emerged in you, and it made you feel actually very good. I feel like right now where you are, Scorpio, you are in a good set, you feel much more open to people, you feel like you are ready to mingle, like a real way, like a true connection. You are able to accept a lot of difference without fighting it, that you couldn't do that. So you are much more accepting of multiplicity, and different opinion. You kind of try to understand them rather than immediately judge them and kind of negate them because you feel like they are not as standard or something like that. Those kind of things are really dissipating in your energy. You are in a very nice vibe mode, you are really vibing with openness, positivity. You are ready for love. You are already in the process of forgiving your past, your ex wounds, all these kind of things. So there is a lot of healing that is taking place. Even if it started earlier to take place, it's still taking place. So there is a lot of positive, very, very jovial, very, like it's like you feel like your life is going somewhere, and it's not that it's going without your consent, and you don't have any control over it. It feels like you are in control in your life, but you are not controlling your life. Does that make sense? There is a difference, and that gives you this kind of positive upliftment that you are going somewhere. But then there is this oakman, and I'm feeling like this oakman is trying to tell you that it's trying to tell you that don't forget what opened that gate. So that means they're saying that don't forget the event or the situation or connection that happened to you. Does that mean that you need to stay in that memory? No. It's not saying that. It's saying that there is a wisdom lies in that incident, in the situation, at the point of your time. There is a wisdom there. Don't think that this is a death energy just because it felt like a death energy. It felt like so cold and rigid and so, surrounded by kind of feeling of darkness and gloominess. Don't don't try. This oakman is telling you that. Take it or leave it, because this is a direct advice this oakman is trying to give you. That oakman is trying to give you that don't forget, don't try to banish the dark element. And it's saying that dark element doesn't have to be a darkness. Whether it become a darkness or light, it depending on how much light you can show on that dark element to become visible, to become more clear. But don't shove it off just because he gave you this sense of negativity, because there is a certain sense of deep wisdom that you are going to get. It's also telling me, don't look away just because it's look ugly. Don't look away just because it's look ugly. Look in their eyes and you will see the soul, and that soul gonna give you a deep sense of wisdom that you have not had yet. Look at this. It's saying that it will look least of the shadows and this. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger if you do not believe in this, okay? But this is what I'm getting. It's asking you, because now you hold a lot of wisdom about positivity, a lot of wisdom about self-upliftment. You have quite a lot of self-love you already gathered. It's saying now you are ready to delve into that darkness, the shadows, because you are not gonna make the dark element and become a darkness. You're gonna show light in it. So if you feel something that taboo, if you feel something that is hush hush, people don't like to talk about, if you feel like something, whether it's a personal, if there is a personal experience that quite dark to others or in a society, it's asking you to delve into it, because you have the light and an understanding now to delve into it without become a darkness. You can go into the deep into the pixie hole and you can illuminate that place and come back, and that will actually make this place much more visible to outer world, and will not be so afraid of that hole. It's saying that you have the capacity to go there and lead it, because from there you're going to be speaking. This is very interesting message, Scorpio. It's saying that if you go there, you will gain a certain sense of wisdom that will then you can communicate. Maybe you will I don't know, if you go there, you will try to, you will feel the urge to communicate with people around you that what you have saw in that dark hole, and you are going to communicate. And the moment you are going to communicate, because you have so much of wisdom already, it's going to be all very beautiful, and you are going to bring something that is underground, that is looked down upon, that is not being accepted. You are about to bring something that sort of into light, and you are going to communicate that, and it's going to be very successful. It's going to be quite successful, because it's like almost like you're doing something extraordinary. You will be, if you tap into that energy. But this energy can be a little daunting if you're not if you are too fearful of shadows. But it's gonna give you, and it's also saying, throat chakra, maybe, it has something to do with speech, singing, reciting, writing, something like that, that when you use constant mode of communication, and you are going to bring some kind of light and some kind of change around you in your atmosphere. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, so let's see what is going on. Now we are going to go into the tarot, Scorpio, and we're going to see how this energy kind of interacting with your material reality, because these are very soft, these are like a soft material, we cannot really touch and all that, this is all energy based. So now get into the nitty-gritty of our reality. Okay, so we got this page of water. Hold on, let me get a card, because I'm getting two messages. I don't know for sure whether it's your energy or someone else's. So I really need to see that. Ooh, my goodness. Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. I really feel, Scorpio, I don't know where you are in your life right now, but I really feel there is a connection that is gonna happen, or whether maybe it's in the process of happening, but there is a new connection is forming, and this connection is, hold on, there's a lot of messages I'm getting. This person will see you for who you are. This person gonna be very unique in their approach. They have this person, and it's gonna come where you did not think it's gonna come. Because this person, there is a certain almost like a mystical aura about them. You cannot really pinpoint who they are, what their intention is. They are very mysterious, but it's all good. Rose Scorpio. This person is, this person gonna have a huge effect on your life. This person has a deep, oh my God, Scorpio, this person really, really want you. They see, but I feel like this gonna happen after this, some kind of, when you put yourself out there, really out there, put yourself out there if you want to. When you communicate what you truly feel, how you view, how you view your life and all these kind of things, when you are not afraid of shadows, when you are going there and taking people with you and saying, look at this. I feel like that's when this person is, there is some deep connection is coming in our way, and this is something that's gonna really vibe with you. And it can come in any form. I don't know whether it's a romance or anything, but without labeling, it's definitely a deep sense of love, deep sense of belonging, deep sense of understanding, because this person has a lot of feelings. Will have, if you are not already, there is a lot of deep emotion, and this person does not want, they don't control their emotion, they don't tame their emotion. They're in a position in their life, they have already gone through the, this gate, they already gone through this gate, they also evolved. This is a very, they are not the same person what they used to be, so there is a deep sense of wisdom this person has. But they will not, they will come, I feel like this person maybe dress a little very, very strangely, they have their own style of dressing, the way they communicate is kind of, you know, it's a very, they don't communicate like a lot, they don't just speak, they, it's like a silent type, but whenever they do, it has some kind of deep effect. So I'm getting a lot of personality characteristic of this person, I don't know why. And this person is like really, they are very in tune with their emotion. This is something that you would absolutely love, Scorpio. You would absolutely love, and they want coexistence. They know how to coexist it with you, without barricading our expansion of self. They know how to coexist of self within others. They know how to find self in others and how to find others in self. So they kind of mix that thing very well. But they really wanna, they make, on the surface they may come across very reserved, but they are also very playful inside. But their playfulness only comes out when they know the other person quite well, and they know that you both are vibing on the same frequency. They are almost like you. Maybe you are gonna deal with another Scorpio, deep Scorpionic energy here. Deep Scorpionic energy here. Wow, they are taking me deep into this person's psyche, but I don't want to go there right now. They're really, Scorpio, I can go on for quite a while with just to describe this person. Maybe why I'm going there, maybe right now you may be meeting that person, or maybe you are really, you are kind of, because this person come across very mysterious. Maybe you are really thinking deep about them and trying to understand them or get a sense of their intention, because it really matters what's people's intention. If you know people's intention is in the right place, and if they do all the shadow things, then it doesn't matter. Then you know that their heart is in the right place, and that's just a behavioral thing. Then you can understand them and kind of go along with it. But you are, maybe that's why I'm getting so much information about this person. This person is really, really deep emotionally contained. They have a deep sense of, they feel things like deeply. This person is not a very analytical person. They don't use their intellect to judge things or anything like that. This person just feels their environment, and through that feelings they get all the information that they need. Anyway, I'm not gonna go deeper into their psyche, okay? And it comes with this 9 of water and the Ace of fire. This, you will recognize it. If it did not happen yet, you will recognize it immediately, Scorpio. This gonna lit the fire in you. This gonna lit the fire in you. So don't worry about, oh, did I miss that? Did I miss that? Oh, what's happening? Is this person? Is this that person? Don't be doubtful. You are gonna know exactly. You are gonna know exactly. It's gonna come in the two sense. It's gonna come in the two sense. One, it's gonna make you feel deeply feeling wise invested. At the same time, you're gonna be free. There is no bondage between this connection. There will be no bondage between this connection. You are gonna be, you can be absolutely you. You can be, if you wanna be private, you can be private. If you wanna be secretive, you can be secretive. If you wanna be whatever you wanna be, there will be autonomy of self, and that gonna be granted to both of you, because you both value this. You both, by the time you both will see the importance of self and seeing self in others and others in self, and the mix match. And I feel like there's a lot of freedom, emotional freedom. You can be, you can be with them and you can be one. And if you want to feel like you want to be just by yourself, you can be just by yourself even they are sitting next to you. So there is that kind of flexibility of attachment and detachment that's going to happen, if it not already happened. I feel like most of you did not happen yet, to be honest. But don't worry about recognizing it, because it's gonna put a fire in you. Like you are gonna immediately recognize that it felt like, okay, it felt like a purposeful force that gonna nudge you. The moment this gonna happen, if the purposeful force gonna nudge you. Hold on. This is so interesting reading. I actually very much enjoying it. I know I'm going a little slower than usual, but I have to, because there is a lot of energy and I'm trying to consolidate and try to be as clear and articulate as I can. Let me get another card on Ace of Fire. Look at this, Four of Fire again. We got Four of Wands here. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my god, Scorpio, what's going on? You got Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Ace of Fire with the 2 9 Pentacles. So that means, again, the autonomy of self is not gonna bond you, it's not gonna bondage you. Bond will be there, but it's not gonna make you feel bondage. And I mean, if you like that kind of, that's different thing. But if you feel like bondage is something that you are not looking for, you don't want in a connection, then this is something absolutely for you. It's so much spark. It's gonna be like very spark. It's gonna be you. Maybe you guys gonna create together. Maybe you can create a business, start up a business together. So there is a lot of like passion, purpose, like ignite. Like feel like life just begun. If you're feeling like, okay, I'm already tired and exhausted about life, oh my god, this gonna really gonna put fire in you. It's gonna life just begun. So let's just celebrate. Life just begun. Let's just celebrate. I mean, I'm not gonna go deeper into all these things. You can understand the overall energy here. And this is the Ace of Fire. So the moment is gonna hit you. So don't worry about missing anything. Just be you. Be this energy right now. Go deeper wherever. Follow this energy if you're resonating with it, and this is gonna happen autonomous, like automatically. You don't have to do anything. You just to follow how you just focus on yourself, focus on your development, how you feel, how you think, how you sense, how you intuit. All these things, and everything gonna fall in place. This is absolutely a connection that is gonna it's gonna be permanent. It's gonna be permanent. This connection not gonna go away. This connection not gonna go away. It's not this separation twin flame and this and that, creating all this learning, this and that. This is here to stay. This is here to stay. This is gonna come after both of you have gone through certain sense of understanding of self. So it is a mature kind of comeback. It's a mature comeback. Okay, as we move along, man, this is an absolute love story. I mean, I don't know. Look at this. We have Ace of Cups twice. We have Four of Wands. We have Ace of Fire, Knight of Fire. I mean, okay. And then we got this Four of Fire and Six of Water. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I should just wrap this reading. But anyway, okay, Priyanka. Um, yeah. So yeah, I mean, seriously, this is gonna be the dream come true. You know, you longed for this, you craved for this. And I'm also feeling many of you have gone through some kind of soulmate connection with another person, but I don't think this is that person coming back. It's a new energy. And if that person coming back, that person is like not that person anyway. it completely evolved, but I have a strong feeling that it's a new person. And you have longed for this, oh Scorpio. Your soul knows how much you longed for this kind of connection, how much you long for this kind of absolute understanding from another being. It plays music, it plays music in your heart whenever you think about that kind of intimate connection, this intimacy. So far you have isolate yourself, you try to, you always kind of, because you have not got it, you always feel like you need to create a distance from them, trying to analyze them, and there is a lot of, mental, kind of analytical energy that you have gone through when it comes to this kind of love, connection, another person, value, belonging. You feel like that you have been struggling, you have been really struggling to understand that how come, if you're longing so deep with the Six of Water, this is like a devotional longing. This is a devotional longing. It's like, I'm not gonna move away from love. No matter how hard the life is, life cannot take away the love from me. So that's like a devoted. You have devoted to this energy, and it caused you a lot of anguish, a lot of disappointment, and that sometimes put you in a distance with people. And from distance you try to understand, because you feel like the more closer you are gonna get burned. Because so it has not been very easy for you when it comes to the matter of love and intimacy. It has been a challenge. It has been a challenge a lot. But look at this. This is like it's almost like you are singing, like when this gonna happen, you're gonna be very, very happy, Scorpio. Don't try to analyze too much. But I don't think you're gonna go there, because this energy not gonna take you in analyzing thing. And it's like Age of Fire in reverse. I feel like in before, Scorpio, before, it was like you get inspiration, you get all this idea, then you find yourself, then usually you will find yourself isolated in that dream, and in that almost feel like something, before, this is like your repetitive past energy. It's like something will inspire you, something will give you this promise of intimacy, promise of oneness, but at the same time you would always find yourself charged up but alone with, it almost like that inspiration did not have the capacity to go along with you in the deepest of the forest. The moment you go that deep, you found yourself alone, charged by this inspiration, charged by this imagination and dream, but you always find yourself alone in the deepest. But the moment you will come out of the forest, they will be waiting outside, or they are there. It's like a surface level, but they charged you with this intensity, but they did not have that capacity to follow the intensity. So it felt like a lot of frustration and lot of disappointment at your end. Then we move to Hermit in reverse and the Hangman. Definitely a new perspective, definitely a new, hold on. I'm gonna get cards on Hermit. Oh, too many cards. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this too. Let's get one more. Ten Ten of Cups. Oh my God, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Okay, so it's telling me you have spent enough amount of time thinking about soulmate connection, thinking about ultimate happiness with another person. And you almost studied. It's giving me maybe you studied like a lot of I'm sorry, maybe for some of you. It's like almost like you studied like a different book on love, like a different kind of love, this and that, all this research on love, connection, togetherness, relationship. You really studied. You wanted to. There is a study I'm getting. Why I'm getting that? So anyway, and it's actually, it was very tiresome. It was very tiresome, but you kept on doing it because you want this connection, like not any particular connection, but being peaceful and happy with another person. Your ambition is not lofty or anything. You just really want to be happy with another person while you do not lose yourself. At the same time, you want to develop yourself. It's a very basic human desire, and this desire kind of failed you again and again. With too much of knowledge, you tried to understand maybe too much, or I don't know. Somehow this knowledge did not really give you peace of mind. But this knowledge did not give you peace of mind, but it gave you a new door. It opened a new door through a process of agitation, irritation, frustration. Sometimes almost feel like you are just researching stuff and not really doing anything, procrastination. I don't know, it is a very different energy they are giving me here. But this definitely created a new path for your creativity, for your, especially with your expression. Ah, they told, okay, sorry, I'm making all this noise because this is a very atypical reading from him. Because what he's saying that you are getting a new perspective of belonging and how to be with others. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, here. Listen to me. Just like listen to me means just be patient with me. I'm kind of trying to decipher as I'm going with it. So, if you felt in a connection, previous connection that did not go very well, but you really was invested, you were invested, you felt it's something that you want to build upon, but it did not turn out well. So what is saying, you don't need, if you are looking for them to come back or this situation to give you justice or you are going to evolve from this, don't, it's not about that. You are already holding some inside. What does that mean? That whatever this event is, okay, now it's, see, everything is connected. This is what Oakman was trying to tell you. You're somehow, through this knowledge, through this hunger for understanding love, understanding yourself and others, it was not pain, it was not easy journey. You sometimes you feel like you're just too much drawn into this, just consuming this information and not really, and put you in a procrastination. But you got a new understanding of your past connection or how to be in a relationship when it comes to material relationship, like being together in physically, not like spiritually, mentally, but in physically. Two of water is very, very material love. Like not material love means like not materialistic love. What I'm trying to say is like we are together, like it's not just, we are not talking just spiritually connecting, not like that. We are literally gonna be together, we are gonna share our journey. This is the two of water kind of love. So I think past you have something like that and it did not really go well, or the way it did not pan out to be really something significant, but it caused a lot of it so if you are looking for some kind of justice from it, or some kind of get out of it, or transform from that and completely forget this person or forget this situation, that's not what you are meant to do here. That's what Oakman is trying to say. You don't need justice from them. Let them be. Let the situation pass. Because you have a different idea. Now you own. Now you have a different idea, different approach, different perspective of looking at material love. How to be with other in and share the journey. It doesn't have to, like you kind of came, you kind of created your own definition based on what works for you, and it feels like that because of this connection, which felt so dead to you in the beginning or situation, you hold the sun, you hold the absolute clarity. Don't seek for justice and wait for them to change and come back. All these things, that's not relevant. That's not relevant to you, because that's, first of all, I don't think that's gonna happen. Second of all, I don't think it's even mattered to you, because you got the clarity. You got the whole clarity about the shadows. You got the whole clarity about your, like, whole different kind of understanding of material love. So now you are holding clarity, not only just spiritual love, because you see that after that you are already with the symbol of chalice, you already hold a deep sense of understanding of spiritual love, openness of chakras, openness of heart, kindness, all these things. But now, after this, but that's what I'm saying. Everything is kind of interconnected. This person gonna come after you share yourself, make yourself available to people, share your thoughts, and don't be doubtful and don't fearful that people gonna judge you. Oh, people, if you say, show light in the shadow, don't abandon the shadow. This connection comes, and this connection is like absolutely liberating to you. And not only that, you are gonna hold this clarity of two different worlds, our material world and the spiritual world. You are gonna bring some kind of absolute clarity, and that's gonna bring balance. So now you see that everything come together because of this, a surge, uprising wave of love, because of this love. And because you wore a new gown, because of some kind of incident that initiated that, everything is coming together. This is a very difficult reading for me to do that, but I feel like I did a fair job to make it linearly understandable. Because the energy was it's like a pocket. I have to put it in a same plate in order to really make a platter out of it. Alright, Scorpio, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time, okay? Take care, bye bye.